First, I'm going to take out the seeds. Very easy with a spoon. And I'm actually going to do two things with the papaya today. Two things. I'm making sure I get rid of all those seeds because they are not beautiful at all. Okay. Seed is out of that side. I'll reserve that other piece for another time. Then I'm going to get rid of the skin. This is the hard part, which isn't that difficult at all. So once we get the skin off, we could get right to business. All right. And this is the perfect time to work with papaya. Summertime. I'm just going over the spots that I missed. Okay. There we go. Then for the first thing that I'm gonna make, I'm gonna need very small dices of papaya. Super tiny. Is the one fruit that is better when it's in small dices. Okay. Those are still a little too big for my taste, so I'm gonna go over it one more time. And let's see. Alright, next part, do the same thing with this other part. Alright, it's looking good. Alright, that's papaya. Next, I got my red onions. Peel off. And I'm gonna dice it just as small as the papaya. Possibly smaller. Don't want chunks of onions in there. Perfect. Add that to my papayas. Next, I have a jalapeno. Don't need that much at all. This one's pretty spicy. I know because I made something with it earlier. I made a tomato salsa or picante. And after letting it sit, this jalapeno had time to breathe and it was pretty spicy. So I learned my lesson. And for the jalapeno, I like to go extra fine dice, which is called a mince. Just like so. Add it to the mix. Let's see. At this point, I add my fresh lime juice. Some people use lemon. I like lime. Yeah, give it all. It's not finished yet, but I put the juice in because it keeps it fresh. It keeps anything from changing colors. Next, I have fresh cilantro. Take the leaves off of the stems. And discard of the stems. So you just have the leaves. Once I get that situated, I'm gonna dice it. You cannot make any salsa without having fresh cilantro leaves. If you can't find cilantro in the store, just put back all the other ingredients that you picked up because it's not worth it to make a salsa without cilantro. It's the main ingredient. It gives it that fresh taste. And it brings all the flavors of everything in that salsa together. There we go. Give it a stir. And then of course you could add your seasonings. Kosher salt is the best type of salt to put in salsas. And then some people put fresh black pepper. It's up to you. Let's see. All right, seasons added. Then you give it a taste. See if anything else could be added. It's good. All right. So that's the salsa. Next, same ingredients. Oh wait, actually, hold on. I forgot. To the salsa, I'm gonna add just a little bit of fresh mint leaves. As I continue to taste that, I'm like, what's missing? So before I even go to that next thing on the list. Now mint or fresh mint can go a long way, so I don't want to use too much because then it'll overtake the salsa. So as usual, tiny cut. super tiny. And not very much at all. Mint is very powerful. Fresh mint. Alright, this is the perfect amount for how much I made. And usually, when I make salsa, I let it sit overnight. Some people think, well, then it's not fresh. Yes, it is, because all those juices seep out. And just add to the flavor of it. Because my next dish where I'm actually using this is not gonna be made until the following day. So this is actually what I call food prep. Here's my other papaya, piece of papaya. Same thing. Make sure seeds are out. Take off the skin.